All right guys, welcome back to the channel. So today, I'm gonna take you through my two favorite delt exercises that you need to be doing in your current training program to grow your shoulders. So when we look at training the delts, I think the biggest mistake that most people make is they prioritize the wrong movements. So typically, when someone talks about training shoulders, they'll go and train like dumbbell press or heavy overhead military press, standing or seated, or any of those sort of overhead press variations, which are great for developing like the anterior delts, primarily a little bit of triceps. But when it comes to building like overall delt structure, we also need to pay like close attention to more medial delts and rear delts. So one of the ways we train specifically the lateral delts with our lateral raise variations, today we're doing a machine raise variation, which primarily targets more the shortened position, so that top range. And I think when we look at training the delts effectively, we need to train through a variety of movement patterns and a variety of muscle lengths. So I'm gonna show you guys how I use this one for that shortened position, and then I'll show you my exercise number 2 that I use for more lengthened position. Ooh. All right, so exercise number 2 that you should be including in your programming if you want to build bigger shoulders is the behind the back cable lateral raise. So like I mentioned in the previous clip, first exercise we're training the delts in the shortened position with that seated machine lateral raise. This one, we're in a standing position. We've got the cables behind us, so they're pulling the shoulders into a full stretch. So we're training it more in the lengthened position. So when we look at this workout objectively, we've kind of hit both parts of the delts that we need to hit specifically for the medial delts. So we've got a shortened position and a lengthened position. And for the most part, that seems like, I guess, the most appropriate way to program the delts, whether it be in a single session that you target different areas, or across the week, for example, where you have different days that you target different areas. So you might do delts on, say, a Monday and a Thursday. Maybe Monday you do more shortened position. On the Thursday you do more lengthened position, so you can choose a couple different variations. And it probably makes more sense to utilize different rep ranges as well. So whether or not you train more moderate rep ranges in your first workout, you train more high rep ranges in your second workout, and it gives you some good variation to utilize throughout the week. So you can have different volumes, different intensities, and also different exercise variations. All right, so those are my 2 exercises that I think everyone should be including into their programming or variations of those movements. And now that's not to say that like pressing or dumbbell pressing or overhead pressing is bad. I think it's greatly overhyped, and I think people spend far too much time trying to lift heavier on those movements. They're probably leaving maybe some gains on the table because the directed adaptation isn't necessarily going to the area that we're trying to build, more so just increasing strength on a particular exercises, trying to move a weight from A to B, albeit a heavier weight each time. So when we're trying to build delts, we want to focus on specific areas, and I think there are far better exercise choices that you can utilize to build up specific parts of your delts. So I hope that helps. If you guys have any comments, please leave them down below, and don't forget to do all that fun YouTube stuff. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.